Hi everyone and welcome to One Six Figure Focus, and you're very welcome to episode number 47 of The Focus, a live stream dedicated to all things 1/6 scale related. So last night I did episode number 46 of The Focus where I outlined my current pre-order list. Obviously a list of figures and vehicles and 2-packs and items that I currently have on pre-order, that I've already pulled the trigger on pre-ordering. Maybe I've paid them off in full, maybe I have them on a payment plan, or maybe I put 10, 20 or 50% deposit on them. And I went through them all, including the recent updates that I had because it was kind of a heavy pre-order week this week, because I was finding there was a lot of things on my wish list, which is basically a list of items that figures that I'm interested in, but I haven't pulled the trigger on for various different reasons. Maybe I'm waiting on for some of them to be released to see what the head sculpts are like. Maybe I'm waiting to see if maybe they're already released and I'm trying to see if they're going to go to bargain bin. Or maybe if they're just so far out that I'm prioritizing other things. So just simple, practical things that I'm doing. But last night was a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed it, and there was some great engagement from the chat. I think we had over like 50 people in here at one stage, which is for my channel was great, obviously. So I do appreciate that. So this particular live stream, I'm going to really quickly recap those figures that I have on pre-order, items I have on pre-order. But I'm going to go kind of do a little deep dive into my top 5. And it's a difficult one because there's so many good items on these lists. So I've kind of got a way of whittling it down. Certain things I chose to include, certain things I chose to omit. But then trying to rank them was very difficult. But I managed to rank them. But then again, if you ask me in like a month's time to re-rank those top 5, it might be different, but we're going to take a look at them anyway. But first of all, we're going to address the chat. All right, so we got 18 people in here, 18 viewers, watchers. Thank you very much appreciated. And we have Boba Fettuccini. How are you doing? It's one of the coolest logos and one of the coolest names. We have Graham, or is it Grant, from the Jedi Knights Watch. No, it's definitely Graham. I'm notorious for sending Graham last minute links. And it's like, yo, quit your job, just join the stream. It's fine. You don't need to collect your kids from school. It's okay. Just join the stream. No, I'm very bad for that. But someday our paths will collide or align. But yeah, I just got your message there, Graham. Thanks very much for responding. Hope you are well. And you'll be delighted to know I have pulled the trigger on not only the Batman 2.0 Deluxe, but also I did it. I pulled the trigger on the Hot Toys Batman 1989 Batmobile. So the hype is real, and I rewatched 89 and 92 during the week and just enjoyed them as much as I did when I was a kid. Yeah, and cheers, Graham. It is Friday. I know you're a whiskey and cigars man, so I hope you're enjoying a bit of whiskey and maybe a cigar. Eddie Rodriguez, Chicago man, I believe. Talia Meyer is here as well. We have Chuli, the Beanie King. I don't know, Lael might have something to say about that, man. The Beanie King. Chuli also says, hit the like button. It seems like a direct order. We have Luminara as well. I was meant to do an episode of Visions with Luminara last weekend, but last Friday was just absolutely hectic and I was completely exhausted, and she kindly agreed to reschedule, so we're going to get that done. Really looking forward to that, discussing the past, the present and the future of Luminara's collecting journey. I promise I will join. Just give me some notice and I'll arrange things. Yeah, I'm terrible at that. Something I need to work on. Still at work, but tuning in for the fun. Good stuff. Estimating paint costs, no doubt. Ben Thomas, I'd imagine like with all the estimations and stuff like that, that skill comes in handy when you're kind of balancing payment plans and, you know, estimating, you know, I suppose if you're selling figures, what you can get for them, what you can sell them on for and stuff like that. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, Ben. Really do appreciate it. Okay, so again, I don't like holding people hostage. I want to just outline what you can expect on this particular live stream. So obviously, I'm going to really quickly recap on new videos that went up on my channel, are now live on my channel from this week, and the latest live streams as well that are now live on my channel. And then we're going to go through my top 5 pre-orders. I will really quickly recap through all the items I have on on pre-order, but I don't want to go into depth on them because then it's the same show as yesterday. I want to just really quickly recap on them, and then I'll outline my top 5. Alright, so what's on my channel? So I give my thoughts. This is my kind of like pre-order preview video on the Paz Vizsla, or Heavy Mandalorian. It's the same thing with just the plastic jellyfish shield. So again, if you're out there and you missed on this and you really want this, now's your chance. I'm happy for those who missed it. Reissues 2.0s, they don't really bother me. I'm just they don't take the joy away from what I have behind me. So Ahsoka, yeah, give my thoughts on that. Do you think it looks incredible? Yeah, it's not Rosario, but it doesn't make a difference. Still really hyped for it. And my thoughts on the shiny clone trooper, the first figure released from the Star Wars Attack of the Clones 20th anniversary. So we got the first wave, which was the shiny. It's actually not so shiny. It's a bit wetted up. So we have the clone trooper, we have the Geonosis battle droid, you've got the clone pilot, which looks, I really like that one. That's a unique looking figure. And then we of course got R2D2 and C3PO. But this is the first figure from that wave that has actually been announced. We also got another wave, didn't we, of those Attack of the Clone figures that what came out? Mace Windu, or was teased or announced, should we say? Mace Windu, Padme, Anakin. I think it was a super battle droid. And there's something, I feel like I'm missing something. I'm definitely missing something there. Anyone help me out there? What am I missing from the second wave? I think it was another 5 figures, wasn't it? Because we got a Mace, we got a super battle droid, we got Anakin and Padme. I feel like I'm missing out on one. If you can let me know what it is, if I am missing something. Paz Vizsla, Aegis Mandalorian, tiniest shield. Yeah, it's funny. That is funny. And then yesterday, this live stream kind of links into this really, or kind of as an offshoot from this. I got the idea for tonight's live stream from this. So last night, as I stated earlier on this live stream, I outlined all my pre-orders. I'm going to quickly recap on them. Alright, so these are all the items that I haven't pre-ordered really quick. I'm not going to go too in-depth into this. So this is the quarter scale Dark Knight Batman from the Dark Knight trilogy. The sculpted single pack from InArt from the Joker. Ahsoka Tano, bought and paid for, just waiting for the ship. Could be waiting a while. The Batman, this is the Hot Toys Robert Pattinson Batman with the deluxe base. And the Signal went all in on this one with Hot Toys. I also ordered a rooted 2-pack Joker, so that's coming from me from Lion Rock Toys. Could be shipping next week, potentially. I love this photo, and I love this figure, and I love this suit. This is the Mark III 2.0. The Toby, the Vader, the Bane 2.0, couldn't resist. I had two third parties in my collection up until a few weeks ago, but the Bane was one of them. I had the Fison M35 and the Daft Toys kit, and it was quite good. It held up quite well, but I just think the proportion on this, I'm just going to knock it out of the water, so I sold it on to fund this. Had to do it, was always going to do it. Went back and forth, but yeah, it's been done, and I have a few ideas which may work. Yeah, I explained them last night. I might actually do a whole video on kind of, potential places I could display my Batmobile. I have options. I don't like buying things without options. I have options, but I just want to find the option that makes sense, the cleanest option. Doc Ock, and then Hobo Goblin. Now all of these I either have, some of them have fully paid off, some of them have payment plan, but there's nothing on this list that I haven't chipped away at some of the owings on them, should we say. Right, so the next stage then is to basically outline my top 5. And I'm going to address the chat real quickly. Austin Nicholas at work but wanted to jump on and say hi. Man, no problem at all. There's so many different people like that I stream with. Like, some people are kind of in England, so they're the same time zone as me. Some people are in New York, so they're 5 hours behind. Some people kind of West Coast, so they're like 8 hours behind. So don't worry about it. I just shoot out those links, and the off chance that people are maybe off or on holidays and just have a loose end or whatever. Austin Nicholas saying hello to Graham. The boys communicating back and forth. And Austin shouting out Shooty as well. Thank you very much to 21 people watching. If you are liking the content, consider hitting the like and subscribe button. All right, so I'm gonna find. I just want to recap. This was difficult because I took the pre-order list and I started kind of trying to prioritize. So what I've done is I'm not including the in-art stuff. It's a bit too obvious. Like, I mean, I feel like I've talked it to death that I'm obviously clearly looking forward to the in-art Rooted 2-pack. So I haven't included the in-art stuff. I also haven't included the quarter scale Hot Toys Dark Knight Batman, because that's probably my number one most looking forward to pre-order. That's a pre-order I'm looking forward to and anticipating the most. But I feel it's a bit of an advantage because the quarter scale is a different level of presence. So what I've done is, and of course the Batmobile it's a vehicle. So what I've done is, it's really my top 5 Hot Toys 1/6 scale pre-orders. I think that just simplifies it, because then I'm like grouping like with like, and it's fair competition. So the first one is actually, I just want to get this up here and then I'll share the screen. The first one is actually this. So this is counting from 5 down to 1 basically. The first one, believe it or not, is Ahsoka Tano. I just love that episode of Mandalorian. I mean, I've said repeatedly on my channel that my collecting it's not rooted in animation, it's not rooted in cartoons, it's not rooted in I know, gaming or anything like that, or comic books. It's rooted in my love of movies, film and TV. And this episode of The Mandalorian was some of, if not the best Star Wars media I've ever seen. Like, it's definitely up there with the vibes and the feelings I get for the original trilogy. I just loved especially that intro with that kind of setting on that planet in the woods, and with all the mist and the kind of green hue that went throughout the kind of swamp-like atmosphere, and then just all these kind of droids who are heavily armed, and then Ahsoka just picking them off one by one. Like, I mean, they had the story, they had the like Rosario Dawson's performance was great. I thought the makeup and costumes were great. I just thought it was just really, really well done. I absolutely loved it. I mean, yeah, people, okay, like, it's, I know people will say like it's I've got a man backstage now who's going to agree, but I nearly think we're on the same page here. I'm going to bring him in 1 second, but I just want to let him hear what I'm saying, and then we'll come in and we'll talk it out. But yeah, people have been saying it doesn't particularly look like Rosario. Okay, fair enough. And I'd agree with that. But neither did the prototype. And this does look like the prototype. And this does look like Ahsoka from the show. So this is like one of my most anticipated figures of this year. And I'm pretty sure it's one of your most anticipated figures too, Lael. Am I right?
What's up, brother? How you doing,
What's up, man? How are you?
Nice to be here, bro. I had to stop doing show some love to my brother. God knows
cool.
it's not enough. It's not enough of
especially since
I
sent it like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Definitely, bro. So thank you for having me here. Yeah, listen, bro, I'm excited about this piece. You already know I am. It was, one of my most anticipated this year. But yeah, it didn't. Here's the thing, because I was listening to you back behind stage, bro. Like, again, they told us in the very beginning what they were going to give us. They let us know. Oops, I'm in the Matrix. They let us know exactly what they were going to give us in the very begining.
It looks like the prototype, man.
It looks exactly like the prototype. They told us they were going to give us this, and that's exactly what they did. So I don't have any expectations for anything else. We got it, and I'm gonna rock with it. And here's the thing, bro. It doesn't have to me. It doesn't have to look like Rosario. As long as it looks like Ahsoka, I'm good. And it looks like a representation of Ahsoka, so I'm good with that. Like, I can't ask for anything else or anything more than that. And I think it's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. I'll actually have it. It's incoming right now, so hopefully I'll have it either by Monday, Tuesday, who knows. But yeah, I'm definitely excited about it, bro. And the thing is, it's like, bro, like, it's not a perfect representation of Rosaria? No, but we knew that. I knew that coming in, but it is a perfect representation of what we got from that prototype. You know, with a slight, you know, a bit more, you know, identifiable with the paint applications. You know, they did do an upgrade on that, I think. But other than that, like I adore this piece, bro. I can't wait to have it. I like I was talking about this like yesterday. You know, on brother cousin show and also on my show, that it's a good representation to have two pieces that, you know, number one, if you have the original, if you have like the Clone Wars version of this figure, you know, it's sort of like you're now getting a more aged version of this character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it kind of falls in that line. And I love that. I love that aspect of it. So I'm definitely happy about it, bro. I mean, it looks, you know, like Ahsoka to me, and it's what I wanted. So I'm good.
No, man, you're absolutely right. Like, I mean, like the way I see this is like, okay, would I like it to look a little bit like Ahsoka, or sorry, like Rosario Dawson did in the show? Of course it would.
Yeah,
However,
yeah.
I put my money down after looking at the prototype. And I know sometimes we hope for a bit better, and sometimes the prototypes get a bit improve a bit and get closer to the actress or actor, or sometimes they slip away. But this, I think this is in line with what we got. I compare this to two things. Number one, I'm going Hot Toys for the Batmobile. I already know that it's slightly undersized, but I'm putting my deposit down on my pre-order with that information in mind. So when it comes out, I can't be like, what the hell? They didn't make it true 1/6 scale, because I know it's slightly undersized.
You knew it.
I've done the research. Or it's the same as the Doc Brown. The holes in the head on the prototype. I know a lot of people were hoping that they would fix it in the same way that they were hoping that they'd fix the hover conversion in the DeLorean, and they did. But at the same time, with the holes in the head, they were there in the prototype. And that's what was there in the product. So, this is this is my first female character as well, so I'm excited about that. And the fact that it's an alien kind of character, it's gonna pop on the shelf for numerous different reasons. Like there's I just have so much positive stuff to say about this, you know?
It definitely is. And here's the thing, bro, when I see this, and you said something that was very important in the very beginning was, or, you know, when we started talking here, you were like, you put your money down, you know, as soon as you saw the prototype, right? I mean, the production piece. When you saw it going to production, that's when you put your money down. And we got the actual photos. And I think that's what a lot of people did. You know, a lot of people actually did the same thing. Why do you think that, you know, now it's on, I think it's on its way, low stock for Sideshow in both the deluxe and the regular version. A lot of people were waiting on it, and then they got it. They were satisfied. They were like, okay, cool. Now I want it. So this is what we got. You know, this one I definitely couldn't wait on. So I got it overseas, and I already got my shipping notification and everything for it. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, man, like, I mean, again, there's, you know, a lot to love about this piece. And on top of that, going forward, you know, we're getting 20th anniversary of Clone Wars going forward. We can still get more figures. Hell, I would love for them to give me a Shock T. I would love to have Shock T, you know, as a Jedi, whatever. So
another female Jedi as well.
Exactly, bro. It's a lot to love about, you know, what we get from this piece and what to get out of it.
This
so
looks
I'm happy.
like a person. Like,
yeah, bro.
It literally looks that
It does. It does. It looks like somebody's cosplaying right now as this character. Like, you know, everything that I see from this piece so far is simply amazing. It's breathtaking, like, bro.
I love, like, I love figures that, you know, when like a figure comes with a bunch of accessories, and like you don't want to like shoehorn all the accessories in because it makes it look like you're just trying to include everything but the kitchen sink. But with this figure, you know, you could, like, I went for the deluxe. Did you get the deluxe with the Grogu and all that?
Yes, I did.
Because I like that base. I like that base. It's just kind of a bit organic. You could put, like, you know, you could hang the lantern off the base. You could have Grogu sitting down. You could have her like call into actions if she's, you know, heard something that threatens the kid, and you know, unleash the two lightsabers, and she'd have the hood up and stuff like that. You're including so many accessories in a natural way. But like this, there's so many different display options for this.
Yeah,
with the poncho, without the poncho, the, you know, lightsabers, you know, actually with the blades, or just hanging the hilts off the belt and stuff like that. I like that option. This is And even without the like, I just think this.
It
I
looks
think
good,
they've done
bro.
a great. It's a stunning piece, man.
And if you have, like, say for instance, if you already have a Jedi Luke, you can pose her next to that character. You
A
know, I already
Beskar
have
Mando.
2 of them. Yeah, you Beskar Mando, you can do it as well. Like, there's so many different options. You can even pose her with Bo-Katan. You can, there's different ways, different iterations, with this character, and having this figure, which you can actually pull off. So I'm definitely excited about it. And here's the thing, like, when we talk about this, like,
even that's cool.
yeah, that's amazing,
That's cool,
bro.
man.
But, like, here's the thing, like, when we think about it, like, this is the rendition and depiction that we actually get from season 2 of Mando. Imagine, we already know that we're getting Ahsoka season, the first season of Ahsoka, her own television show, her own streaming show. So of course we're going to get a different version of her, and it is time enough for them to give us a refined head sculpt based on Rosario Dawson's likeness. They will probably do that. It's going to probably give us a different tailoring when it comes to the costuming. We're going to probably get that. Hell, they'll probably even show us a trailer at Celebration. I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean? So again, there's so much to look forward to, with that. I know a lot of people are like, well, nah, I hope they don't do that because it's way too soon, considering the simple fact. Well, I mean, you understand that, but it's a high possibility that that's what they might do. But I'm happy about this one, man.
Cool, good stuff. Just what I'm doing this show is, like, last night I just kind of outlined my most up-to-date pre-order list and just aired all my dirty laundry. And then I was like, okay, what are the top 5? If you could pick 5 out of that list to appear on your table here now or desk, what would they be? So it took a bit of, it was tough. Like, and if you ask me again next week, my list might be different. But I didn't include the Batmobile because it's a vehicle. I didn't include any in-art stuff, and I didn't include any quarter scale because I just wanted to keep it Hot Toys 1/6 scale because it's a fair competition, But this is my 5th. Out of my top 5, this is number 5. So I don't know, like, do you know offhand what your top 5 pre-orders is? But like, if you could even just like have
I know
an idea. But if you know, that's cool.
I know them.
I'm gonna drop down now to my number 4. So maybe if you want to discuss your number 4 while I find the actual photos of my number 4 most anticipated pre-order.
So okay, so this was your top 5, right?
This was number 5. Yeah.
This was number 5. Well, consider now it's not on pre-order anymore for me, and it's on its way. I'm going to take it off my list. So my top 5. So if I had to start with my top 5 right now, pre-orders, number 5 will be Kate Bishop. I can't wait for that figure. I'm definitely excited about that one.
Strange how they haven't just given the Hawkeye, man. Because
I know, like, they didn't give us the Hawkeye yet, so that's definitely strange.
It makes no sense if they don't give.
Yeah. So I would have to give that space to her. I would say that now that we're on number 4, my number 4 right now would probably be, I want to say, Yelena. That would be my number 4. I can't wait to get that one in hand as well. So I'll stop at number 4 because I guess that's what we're doing right now.
Cool. I actually think that Yelena looks. I had intention of getting Yelena because I wanted to pose it next to the black suit Black Widow with the black and gold, but then I waited, and when I saw the final I was kind of a little bit disappointed, and I was like, okay,
it's beautiful in person though, bro.
I've heard that. It is. My number 4, like it's like you say, man. It's like, we kind of say like I wouldn't say like I'm a hardcore Iron Man collector, but when I look around, there's a few, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have the Mark 7, it's beautiful. I don't have the Mark 5, it's beautiful. I don't have the Mark, what's the reissued of 46, it's beautiful. But like, there's the Mark 1 I don't have, like, but I can't have everything, but I couldn't pass on this. I couldn't pass on this.
What, this is the Mark 3, right?
This is the Mark 3 2.0.
Yeah.
Like, the head sculpt, I mean, come on, we know, he looks a bit older in this than he actually did in 2008, but we know this is going to soften a bit, which might actually make him look a bit more the age he was supposed to be. I think this is a stunning head sculpt.
Yeah, it is. It
Do you
definitely is.
are you messing with this one or?
So I had to choose between the Mark III and the Mark VI. So one, I was like, if there had to be one, I know this was the start of them all, but I also knew that I wanted that Mark VI. So
Yeah,
I passed on this one to get the Mark VI with the gantry.
gotcha. Did you have a Mark 6 already?
What'd you say?
Do you have a Mark 6 already?
No, that's the thing. I don't.
Ah, I see.
I don't have the
Yeah,
Mark
yeah.
6. So I wanted to get the Mark 6, considering the simple fact that we both have the Mark 1
Yeah,
War Machine.
yeah, yeah,
So I wanted,
yeah.
I have to recapture that infamous scene, bro. Like I
The
need
kill
that.
box scene.
The kill box scene. Oh
Yeah.
my god, bro, it's amazing. It's beautiful. So
Like,
yeah.
I practically only have them. I swapped out all the clean parts for the battle damage, and they're just literally standing next to each other, and it looks great. And they're just kind of more or less standing in just like a kind of a back pose or something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna tweak them up a bit more of a dynamic pose. But even next to each other, they just look great next to each other. The contrast, but
Yeah.
this figure, I really like this. I mean, you got like the previous version, the diecast version. Have you seen the previous version? It has like a swap out torso. It has a neutral torso and then a swap out twisted one, which this needed a 2.0, like, you know what I mean? So it's diecast, better paint application, true 1/6 scale.
Yeah.
The head sculpt's obviously updated. You got that Ironmonger base. In fairness, they're really pulling out the stops with the bases lately. They're definitely listening, because you got this base here. You got that Final Suit Spider-Man snow base. You've got the base for like the Battinson Batman has the kind of the Iceberg Lounge steps, and then at the other side it kind of looks like something he jumped off before he was using the squirrel suit.
Yeah.
Even the quarter scale Dark Knight has that really cool base with the three villains and the kind of the Hawk and stuff. The Batman, like, come on, like we could name probably 12 of them, like, you know, just off the top of our head. But
Yeah.
they're this just screams 2008 to me, man.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece, bro. Like, I mean, you cannot take away from its ingenuity and what it actually gives us. And that's why I was like, it was hard for me to really like decide. And here's the thing, bro. Like, if I might down the road get my hands on this, if I can get it on a discount or something like that, I might, do something like that. But I had to, for right now, I had to decide on what was going to be.
Man. I get it.
So that's why I said I did the Mark VI, because it just made more sense, to what I'm going for. I'm definitely more of an Iron Man 2 fan than a lot of people. You know what I mean? Because I thought that Iron Man 2 was dope. It was a dope film. A lot of people just gave it flack, but I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, I for me, like, the best one for me is obviously, Iron Man 1, and then I'd say Iron Man 2, and then I didn't particularly like Iron Man 3, and I don't know, man. I really like it. I actually do like Iron Man 2, because it's not necessarily the sum of its parts, it's what it gave us and the iconic scenes it gave us. It's
man,
I love it because it gave it like this. I would display this like this, just showing all the little panels and all the little pop-up things, and I think that looks pretty.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So what if they gave us a 2.0 upgrade of the Ironmonger? Would you get it?
I don't think so, man.
You wouldn't?
I don't think so. I don't think it's something that I really particularly need, but you need to ask me when they do that.
You know what I mean? Like, if they do something like, if they give us
an
updated head sculpt on that figure as well. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. I probably would do it. I don't know. I don't, because I don't have this one yet, and I'm still kind of like up in the air about getting this one. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's when you kind of like, you see, when it's a movie like the 2008 Iron Man, or it's a movie like the Dark Knight or the 89 Batman, or like a key moment in a Mandalorian, like, on of all bets are off, then it's like, okay, I can justify this. Like the Mark 6, like, I have a Mark 6, but I bloody love that gantry. So when you love something like that, all bets are off. And like I just kind of alluded to it earlier on, I'm more than likely not getting the Mark 7. It's beautiful. Or the Mark 5, beautiful. Have been tempted, the Mark 46, beautiful. The Mark 1, beautiful. And that discipline pays off when they drop a Mark 6 gantry, and it's like I have a Mark 6 behind me, but because I've said no, I can afford to splurge from time to time. You know what I mean? But yeah, like it's the Ironmonger. I don't know. I'd say no, but you'd have to ask me again when I'd have to see it. I have to see it first, because you know what, you're kind of, you're buying something from such a genuinely really really good movie that it's like, okay, I can justify going a little bit deeper into this line, you know. But I'm going to address some of these chats really quickly. So
Okay.
Julie said no LED sabers either. Yeah, no light up sabers, I believe. Wouldn't that be right?
No light up on that, unfortunately.
I wonder, is that because they're just white blades, it's harder to do, or something like that? I don't know. Love the lantern. Yeah, the lantern, everything's photoshopped, I believe. I remember reading that the lantern doesn't light up at all. Brandon Salad says Ahsoka hype. She looks damn good. Absolutely, Brandon.
Yes, she does, bro.
I'm in the air with my top 5, but I know that my number 1 most anticipated figure of the year. You know what? I'd say you're not alone in that. Dan and Carbonate has a YouTube channel, and he has Modu cases. He's been collecting for a good few years now, and he recently started a channel. So if you haven't checked him out, maybe consider it. Just got a very nice, clean Modu case set up. You got Peter here in the house, Triple G. Chuck G says, what's up? I need to get this figure. And he says, yes. Boba Fettuccine dropping his top 5 pre-orders. The Doc Ock. Oh yeah, so Doc Ock No Way Home. Yeah, Moon Knight, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, Kenobi DX, and Dead Strange. Ah, I see. That's gonna be that's a pretty stunning looking piece. In fairness, Leo, what's your number 3? What's your number 3?
Okay, so basically, yes, of course, my number 4. Okay, so let's just go back. Recap: 5 was definitely Kate Bishop. 4 was Yelena. My number 3. It was tough because, like I said, we had to look at our entire list of what we got coming. But my number 3, bro, I gotta say Casca Reeves, bro. Casca Reeves is definitely my number 3, because my number 2 and my number 1, it was a toss-up, but definitely Casca Reeves is my number 3. I gotta have that figure, bro. I cannot wait to get that.
I saw those photos that you shared on Instagram from, I think, was that from the Mandalorian red carpet or something for the premiere? Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying, and I hope she's in this season, bro. And I think that there was rumors that she is, because I know she said she wasn't, but I hope she is, because I love that character. I love the aesthetics of that character, and I love the. It was more so I wanted. Yeah, bro, this thing is amazing. Look at that piece, bro.
Yeah, that head sculpt is
yeah, like it is definitely spot on. It looks exactly like her. Plus, I need her to kind of complete the Trinity.
That's the thing. That's the thing. I know if I got any of these, like obviously Axe Woves is not the pull factor here. It's Casca Reeves or it's Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
And for me, on the strength of this head sculpt, it's Casca Reeves is a more of a draw for me. Now I'm not going to get any of the 3 of them, but I know if I got Casca Reeves, I'd want the other 2. I know if I got both, you know what I mean? But this head sculpt is very, very impressive.
And see, I already have both of them. I just need this one, and I'm good. That's all I need is this one. But that looks, man.
That's Bo-Katan, Casca Reeves, and then your woman. You're getting 3 of these. One for your dash.
Yes.
One for next to the throne.
Yes. And you know what? And that with her. So the one you just showed said, okay, this is my number 3, but my number 2 is right there as well. That's my number 2.
Fennec Shand. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, my number 2.
That makes sense. Yeah, Casca Reeves, like that head sculpt there, like wow. That's
bro. Yeah, it's amazing.
That is amazing.
It looks
Let's see if I can get my number. I think I'm on number 3 now. Mine are fairly predictable, I think. Like, so I just think this came out of nowhere. But I'll share it now. Do you find it's annoying, like, that StreamYard doesn't really let you like jump from Chrome tab to Chrome tab? You kind of have to close one and open up another.
Actually, it does, bro.
Oh, does it? All right.
So when you go in, all right, when you're sharing, Go to your, okay, so go outside, look at the, like hover over, like pick the one that you want and tell me what it says. Do you see where it says,
I see. Share this tab instead.
exactly. There you go.
I need to open my eyes more, man.
There you go.
But yeah, this, like, I only had two. I had up until a few weeks ago. I had two third-party figures in my collection, and like, you know, I really don't sell much, but I have sold a few figures to kind of anticipate better versions. And this one, I had a third-party M35 Fison body and the Daft Toys kit, and it held up. It's pretty good, but I could not say no to this, and I don't need two Banes, so I used my collection to fund my collection, and this, I was so happy with this. This was like probably the most hype I was about a figure in a long time.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
All
bro.
the updates.
And the thing is, this is like, I have so many, but I had to pick, because this is one I have to. I pre-ordered this one. I got this through Kit. But I'm definitely excited about it. But again, you know, my list, you know, it was always a toss up. So I have my number 3 and my number 2. So, you know.
Yeah, this is yeah, I just think even like this photo here sums it up, doesn't it? Different body, seamless arms, better proportioned arms, better paint application on the head sculpt, the mask, the scar in the back. You've got two different type of coats. You've got a coat that's not pleather, so hopefully it won't peel. You got the base as well, and come on, it's the Dark Knight trilogy. This guy here, this guy here knows. Yeah, Besman Luke, it's on my wish list. It's coming home. I just haven't pulled the trigger yet, but that's one I've been thinking about recently a lot to kind of start to. I don't want to miss out on that, but it's yeah, that's a great choice. That's a great choice, Dan and Carbonate. So that's my number 3. What is your number 2? Is Fennec Shand? Is that correct?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
We're just going to take a quick look at her. So it's a Fennec Shand. Sideshow, man, come on. Is it? It's FENNIC, is it? Right. This is. All right. So I'm trying to find it. I wonder if I just type in Shand.
Did it let you find Fennec?
No, I could have been. I think I was spelling with an I or something. All right, just it's a pre-release. It's only 7, so there we go. Yeah, this is a stunning looking piece as well.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. That's her. That's
combination of the black and the orange is a nice touch. And you kind of have that kind of a bounty hunter style mask.
And if you have like the Boba on a throne, now the thing is like I chose the Mando version over the one that we got from the Book of Boba. So I chose that one, that repainted suit, because again I wanted to recapture and have her next to him is just phenomenal. But then even it's just the character alone, the figure alone is incredible, bro. It looks amazing.
Oh yeah. So like, did you get this set, the repaint Boba on the throne? This one here, I got you. Yeah. So
yeah,
you
I got
didn't
that
get
one.
the Sarlacc post Sarlacc pit recovery Boba Roba 2-pack, no?
No, I got those.
Oh right. Okay,
so remember, I have both of those, but then I got.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I got this one.
Yeah.
Because again, I didn't want to go with the Book of Boba version.
Yeah, I get you.
You know, because I didn't like the aesthetics of that suit, and you know, I just wasn't a fan of it. But like the one that we got from, you know, the repaint that we got from Mando was the one I liked.
Yeah, because you skipped out on the one. Yeah, I get you. The show one that they dropped the same day as.
Yeah, no, I didn't want that one.
I'm drawing a blank, man. I shouldn't be drawing a blank. On the same day.
The Book of
Cad
Boba.
Bane.
Yeah, Cad Bane.
Yeah, that one. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, the head sculpts. They're nailing with the sculpted hair and the head sculpts, man. So then, where am I? I gotta check my list. Oh well, this one is okay. This one is not going to be a surprise at all. So I just may as well give it away here. This is surely you've pre-ordered this already.
Oh yeah,
this is a stunning looking piece. So
oh yeah, yeah.
I'm so happy they did this. I'm so happy to get us this. Look at that. You know, I'm actually going to go into Facebook because do you find that the new Sideshow site's a bit annoying because you can't zoom in on.
It is because it
Yeah.
doesn't give you the zoom in option on this, man. It doesn't let you see it like the way they used to, not the way like the way they used to, like this way. Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to do, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to find in the albums here on Facebook. I think it was last summer this was dropped anyway, so it should be. There we go.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to go into the kind of deluxe version. Come on, the deluxe version. Yeah, it's great the way it comes with the clean parts because it can double up as like an OT Vader as well. Because I'm gonna get the Besman Luke and probably pose, you know, Vader next to Besman Luke. Sometimes like this, although not canon, and then sometimes with all the clean parts, just to be like the kind of Empire Strikes Back style. I know it's not 100% accurate, but I'm kind of Vader blind, man. It's gonna look like Vader. There you go.
It's gonna, yeah.
It's kind of
and the thing is, I think that, you know, they're gonna. My biggest thing is that I want, because like I have Vader and have like my different iterations of Vader, but I want them to kind of ease off the fat suit so much, man. Like ease off. You don't have to give us, you know, super articulation because Vader doesn't move like that, but still give us enough articulation where you can pose him holding his saber, you know, going into like an amazing dynamic strike or something like that. You know, I'd love that, but you know, it's have to see.
Good stuff. Like, look at the detail on this mask and the fact that it's broken and he's
bro.
got, like the Sith eye. And I think that moves as well. He's got the rolling eye, like.
Yep. And here's the thing, though. You know what's going to be decent about this, and I know you probably didn't watch Rebels, but
I didn't. But
yeah,
I'm on season 3 of Clone Wars. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
So you know, again, once you watch Rebels, you'll understand. Like you can kind of recapture something like this. It's incredible. So it's dope.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That looks pretty cool. So this is my number 2, and Fennec is your number 2. So what's your number 1? What's your number 1 most?
Number 1
Can
most.
I guess it?
Guess it.
Is it the Muhammad Ali?
You got it, bro.
There we go. Yeah,
you got it, bro.
I think I heard you. I talk about it in the last few weeks.
Yes, that Muhammad Ali is my most anticipated, bro.
Is that Iconic Studios?
Yeah. Yeah, the ones the same who did, you know, the Ryu, yeah.
Because I've heard nothing but good things about them. Like
that Ryu is incredible, bro. But I cannot wait until they announce that Muhammad Ali. I need that, and it was a toss up. It was, but that is like with everything else that's coming out. I know a lot of people are like, well, what about, you know, Cyborg? Yeah, he is. He's basically on my list, but that Muhammad Ali, I am a Muhammad Ali fanatic. I've loved Muhammad Ali since I was young. He's been an idol of mine. So definitely that's the figure that I need, bro. I need that figure, man. And again, I wanted to get it. I actually pre-ordered. I actually not pre-ordered, but I ordered 2 6-scale black boxing gloves, like set of boxing gloves to have him versus Superman. So it's gonna be incredible.
Right, yeah.
After that, like that it's gonna be incredible, bro. I can't wait.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I can't wait.
So my top 5 then. So Leil, recap on your top 5 there.
So my top 5 was number 5 was the new Hawkeye. I can't say that. Kate Bishop. Yeah. So Kate Bishop. Then Yelena was number 4. My number 5 was Casca Reeves. Number 4 was Casca Reeves. No, number 3 was Casca Reeves. Number 2, Fennec Shane, and my number 1, Muhammad Ali. Yeah.
Good stuff. So I'll count down. My top 5 was Ahsoka, then the Mark III 2.0 Special Edition. Number 3 was the Bane 2.0. Number 2 was the Vader Deluxe. And surprise, 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 my number 1 most anticipated pre-order. I mean, come on, like I know. Yeah. This is you've got this locked in. I'd imagine as well. This is. Yeah, this was as close to a dopo as I'll get, but I was just, the community was just buzzing over this. The cape looks really well draped there too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It definitely looks good. One that you can't. I mean, and here's the thing, bro. It was a toss up though, because I was like, do I need the diorama base, considering the simple fact that I'm getting the Jazz Inc. Batmobile? But I was like, this diorama looks good. You know what I mean? And the selling point was the shoe, surprisingly enough. So I was like, you know what? Why not? You know, I was like, it just made more sense to go ahead and get this one, man.
Man, I went back and, you know, every so often, once a year, I will have a weekend where I'm like, I'll go Bruno Mars. You know, today I feel like doing nothing or whatever. Today I don't feel like doing anything, and I'm like, right, I'm gonna watch the Dark Knight trilogy and have a good watch. You know, get snacks.
Yeah.
You know, get coffee and just really, really enjoy it. Put my phone in a different room. You know,
And just
but
watch
I did that
it.
with the '89 Batman and the '92 Batman Returns the other day. And man, I gotta say that Michael Keaton had some good taste in women. Kim Basinger is stunning.
Yeah.
And Michelle
Pfeiffer.
like,
Yeah, stunning. Definitely.
Absolutely stunning. Like, you know, but obviously the films are they're just so good. They're just so
they
good.
are,
like,
bro.
You know, the
They are.
Burton universe. It's almost like it takes place in the same universe as Edward Scissorhands. Like, you know, it's just that it could be like they could be in the exact same universe going on at the exact same time. Like, you know.
Yeah, bro.
But,
brother.
This you locked this in?
Oh yeah, that's all you locked in.
Who'd you go? You went probably Kit, I'd imagine, yeah.
No, I didn't go to Kit for this one. Actually, for this one, I went with Ray Underground.
Ray, got you. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
Underground
Good
Figures.
stuff.
I went with him because it's Ray. I just have to.
Sorry, go on.
I said it's just Ray. I have to. That's my guy.
Yeah, got you. Everyone needs, collectors need that kind of go-to, just a kind of a go-to vendor that's
Ray.
Look how good that looks, man.
It looks incredible, bro.
Man, that looks.
It definitely looks incredible.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm wondering though, like, I actually don't like the texture on the cape. I like the drape of it. From what I've seen, by all accounts, it drapes better than the stock cape. But I still wouldn't rule out getting a custom.
I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go the route of getting an Unreal custom cape for this one. Because it just makes the most sense to do.
Yeah.
I think I'll get
really
more
nice Tony May's capes. You know, Graham from the Jedi Knights watch.
Yeah.
He had the original, I think it's the DX08 version of this, and he had the Tony May cape, and it just looked stunning on it.
Yeah. This is definitely a go get, bro. Like, I mean, it looks. Look at that, bro. I mean, that's Keaton all the way through. You know, it looks so good, you know, and I hope it comes out exactly like this. And the thing is, we need a win, bro. I need a win since that Batman Begins, man. I need a win. Yeah. We need a win, and they need to, you know, Ray need to fix what was broken, you know, in my psyche when it
all
comes
eyes
to that,
are going to
bro.
be on this.
Yeah, bro.
They can't afford.
They gotta get this right, bro.
Yeah. It's the same. Like, everyone wanted to see how Ahsoka was coming out, and I think they nailed Ahsoka because they gave us what the prototype was. So like, this is one of those. Everyone's going to be paying attention to this. It comes with a ball of accessories too, doesn't it? Like, because you've got like a few little kind of ninja star looking things. You've got the batarang with the grapple. You've got the big huge thing that kind of looks like a crossbow that he used in the museum to zip line. You've got a bunch of different smaller things I can't really make out as well. The piton shooter. Like, there's a lot going on there.
There's a lot that you to love about this piece. The accessories, everything that comes with it. Now, hopefully, I mean, because again, they want this figure to fit in that Batmobile, that they ease off the fat suit and give it more articulation so you can fit him in, which I think they will. But yeah, I think, you know, with everything with this, bro, it just makes the most sense. It looks completely incredible.
Good stuff, man. I saw your private chat there. I know you have to dip out, but
I
got finished. We're going to tie this up right now because I'm good to go myself. So what's coming up on your channel? I know I'm looking forward to Collector's Lounge on Sunday. Anyway,
we got Collector's Lounge on Sunday. Definitely, man, as always. We got Collector's Lounge on Sunday. Tonight I got Figure Flex Friday at 7. So tune in for that, people. If you know, just come through and watch the people flex on figures and have a good time. Next Wednesday, of course, Say What Wednesday. I got a couple videos dropping. I got a video dropping for both Vision and Division, so that'll be dropping pretty soon. Cool. So yeah, that's it, man. Just staying consistent with that, and yeah, thank you for having me, brother.
Excellent stuff. Cool. Yeah. Thanks very much for joining. Thanks for everyone in the chat for watching. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to be on Collector's Lounge on Sunday with
Yes.
Lael. And who else is actually joining us, or do
So
we
it's
know
me,
who's joining us yet?
Cam, and cheating ass Dan.
Ah, Dan the Man. Good stuff.
And the
good
man's
stuff.
gonna be on there, definitely, bro.
Did you check out his review yet for the Rooted 2-pack?
Yeah, it looks incredible, bro.
I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to watch it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope.
I'm going to watch that one, have my coffee tomorrow. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, seen some of his photography. Looks amazing. That's it, folks. If you haven't already done so and you like the content, maybe consider liking and subscribing. And obviously, if you're watching now and for some reason you're not subscribed to Lael the 1/6 scale man, do the same on his channel. So thanks for joining, folks. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, I'm just going to find this outro, and then eventually, well, come on, Shane. It's amateur hour here for me. All right, we're out. See you, folks.